Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial on Photoshop. In today's tutorial we're going to learn some basic tools on the Photoshop application that everybody needs to know. That will be also useful for every beginner if you want to advance in this particular course. So first of all, we're just going to open Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop on your desktop, just go to your start button and then you see the apps there, you see Photoshop. If you also don't have Photoshop at all, kindly go and click on the link. We've already made a tutorial. We have already made a tutorial on Photoshop. Kindly just click on the link up here and then download and install Photoshop. So I intentionally just open some document before this tutorial just for us to get to know some of the panels. So if this is the first time you are opening Photoshop, you not see what I'm displaying on my screen. These three things that you see here, you not see them. Basically what you're going to see is a blank space. This particular place is for icons or the PSD files that you have recently opened. When I say PSD, I mean Photoshop documents that you have recently worked on. Yes. So to start everything, just click on create new. A new document panel will just pop up like this, and then there's the place where you can select the sizes, the height, the resolution of the whole thing. But we're not going to change anything. We're just going to click on create. Yes, and bingo, we have opened our first Photoshop document. So as I indicated earlier, today's focus is actually about some basic tools and how to apply them. So these are the two panels that we are going to actually discuss. We're going to discuss them. For some reason I want to start from the down to the top so that it will be easier for me to explain certain things. Yes, so Photoshop has also made it very easy. If you are actually using Photoshop 2019, it has some learning videos that they have done, so it is going to make today's video very easy for us. So if you want to know the name of the tool, just put the mouse on it. This particular tool is called the zoom tool, and it is represented by the letter Z. So if I want to zoom in and out, I'll just click on it once. You see that this particular one will be zooming out. If I want to zoom in, this is the zoom in. Just click on zoom in, and once you just click on it, click on the document space, you see that it will be zooming in. So let me just zoom out a little. Zoom. There's also a shortcut for zoom in and out, which is Control plus plus. That is Control plus will give you zoom in. Yes, I'm just pressing Control and then plus. And if you want to zoom out, you just click on Control and then minus. Yes. Okay, so the next one is what we have, the rotate view tool. The rotate view tool is actually, when you click on it, you see the rotate view tool rotates the view of an image. So the whole document space that we've created here, if I want to rotate it, just click on the rotate view, and then you just double click. You just drag, right? You just drag and you'll be able to rotate it any way you want it. Yes. If you want to move it very straight, you just click on the shift key. When you put your hands on the shift key, you see that it will be moving straight. Like if it is vertical, it will go vertical. If it is horizontal, it will go horizontal. Yes. So that is it for the rotate. Now the next one is that we have the rectangular tool. One thing I want you to recognize is that whenever you look at it carefully, you see that there is an arrow, small arrow down beneath the icon here. It means that that tool has more than what we are just seeing there. To actually see what is inside the tool, you have to double click and press, right? Yes, and you see that once you double click and press, it has other tools there, which is represented by H, and then another one is R. So the shortcut for rotate view, as we just used, is R, and then the shortcut for hand tool is H. So the hand tool is also used for dragging this faces. Assuming there was a document there, you see that you can just drag and go. So the next one is the rectangular tool, which is represented by U. We use it to draw rectangles. To do that, you just click on the rectangular tool, you come and drag over, that is, you click and drag over, and you see that it will create a rectangle. Yes, we will learn more about it in some of the videos we'll be creating. It is very useful and it has a lot of features. So it has a lot of properties here. If you want to adjust the color, change the shape and all those stuff, you can just do it there. Okay, the next one we have here is the path selection tool, represented by the letter A. Is used to select a whole path. That one too is easy. If I have a document there, I could just display it for you to see. Now the next one, which is very useful, that we use a lot, is the text tool, the horizontal text tool. When you know, it also has that small arrow there. Double click, that is, click and hold. When you click and hold, you see that the other two will come. Click and hold. Yes, just press the mouse button and leave it like that. Don't remove your hand. You see that the other options will just come. And if you want to write horizontal, just click on any of the space. You can just type, it will come. You can click here or press the Ctrl plus enter, it will come. If assuming I have finished typing and I want to get out of this space, you can just click Ctrl plus enter and it will get out of it. Or if you want to edit it, you just click inside again and you can just edit it. Click and edit anything. Once you are done, you can just click Ctrl enter, or you come and click this particular symbol here, to apply the changes made to the text bar. Now the next one we have here is the pen tool. Pen tool is very useful. I like using it a lot. So when we are doing editing, you get to realize that maybe you have a picture, you want to crop it, or like make some selection and all those stuff. You can make use of the pen tool. So click and then you can make a shape out of everything you want. Once you click, it can be useful. More will be dive into the pen tool. So now let me go to the next one, which is the dodge tool. The dodge tool is for brightening areas in an image, basically. Yeah. So it is very useful when you have pictures that you are editing. Maybe you have a bulk of pictures you've edited. Maybe there's some part of the pictures that are dark and you want to make them light, look lighter or some way. You can use the dodge tool. They're useful there to make it. The next one is the blur tool. The blur tool is very useful if you are having an image, a sharp image. Maybe you want to write something on it and then you want the background to blur a little so that your writing will appear, and that is, the focus will be on something else. You can use the blur tool to blur the background so that that particular thing that you want to display will come out. Yes, that is the blur tool. The next one is the gradient tool. Gradient tool, to apply it, first of all, let's just go here. This is the layer panel. We will dive into it in a subsequent video. Just click on this side, which is new layer. When you click on new layer, now we are going to use the gradient panel, the gradient tool, to actually make a gradient. What you do, you can just change the color of what you are just creating. When you click on this side, there's a color picker. I can come and change the color I want to this side. Once you see that the gradient tool is picking those two colors, it will mix those two colors. And then once I want to apply the color, I'll just click and drag over, right? And you see that it has applied the color. Yes, so it applied it on this particular layer. That is it. The next tool is the eraser tool. The eraser tool is also very useful. You can click and hold. You see that it also has other ones. We have the eraser tool 1, 2, 3. This eraser tool 1, you just can use it to clean. you see that the background of the image is actually yellow. So once I clean, you see that you just click and drag over the space that you want to clean and it will clean. Another useful one I said is the magic one. Click on the magic one, just click on any place that has a similar color, it will just clear them off. Yep, clear them off like that. Yes, just clear them off. So normally we use those colors. We use the magic eraser tool to clear place where you have a similar color. Yeah, color code. Now the next one is the history brush tool. The history brush tool is assuming you have an editing that you made or something earlier state, especially when you use the close stamp tool, and then you want to go back to what you had originally. You just use the history brush tool and it will just recover it back to whatever that you had there. Yes, so the next one we have the clone stamp tool. The clone stamp tool is very useful if you have an area, maybe you want to just make it plenty. First of all, let me just click on this thing to just increase the size. You can just increase the size and the hardness. Now to apply the clone stamp tool, you just click on control and you select the portion, click on control, and it will allow you to select the portion you want to make plenty or you want to clone to be plenty. So I want this color to be plenty. I just click on control and then click this side. It will select. Once it's selected, I can come and then apply it. You see, so once I'm drawing, you see that it will also be drawing on that surface. That is it. Yeah, so let's go to the next one, which is the brush tool. Brush tool is very useful too. It is used if you can increase the brush tool. You can increase it to about this size. I can just come and point something like this. Yep, and it will do some nice things there. Yeah, so brush tool is very useful. I like using it a lot. The next one we have the spot healing tool. Spot healing tool is also extremely useful when it comes to removing marks and blemishes. Sometimes people can have some pictures, you see the person is having a pimples, or people are having some blemish in their white clothes and stuff. You can just use it to actually clean it. Seriously, you can use it. So it's useful in that. The next one is the eyedropper tool. The eyedropper tool is just for selecting of colors. Yeah, so if I have color like this particular color, maybe even this side, if I want to just pick this color around this area, I just click on it and you see that it change this size. Just watch this, and when I click any place, you see that it will be changing. It is just for selecting colors. Yeah, it can be used to select colors just like that. Now the next one we have here is the frame tool. The frame tool is for making frames for images. So assuming I just create a frame like this, you see that it will just pick everything in that layer and then put it in a frame. So assuming it was a picture, it will just pull that picture into this frame. So if it was a rectangular frame, it will just put it like that. If it's a square frame, it will just put it like that. Yeah, so let's go to the next one, which is a crop tool. Crop tool expands the edge of the image. This is an image or a document. So assuming I want to increase it, I can just click and drag it to increase. I can reduce it. Once you are done with every cropping you want to crop, just click on enter or press the enter key, or you can just click on this commit current crop operation. Once you just done, you see that it will crop the tool. Now let's go to the next tool, which is the quick selection tool. The quick selection tool is for selection of areas that you think they have similar color or something. Merely you just start clicking and dragging over, you see that to be picking places with similar color right here. So assuming it selects more than what you want, you can use the subtract from selection. There's a -1 which will be subtracting. Yeah, you see it is subtracting the selection that it has made already. But if you want to add, you just click on the plus and it will be adding. Yeah. Similarly, there is a shortcut for it which you can just use, that is using the alternative key Alt. Once you click on Alt, you see that it will change for you. Yeah. The next one is the the Lasso tool. Lasso tool is for freehand selection. Normally, if you are having an image that you want to do some selection, you can zoom in the image and then you can use the Lasso tool to make your selection. Yep, so once it is just like that, you see that it will just do the selection for you. That is the use of Lasso selection tool. Yep. Now let's go to the rectangular Marquee tool. Marquee tool is also for selection, but this time is a rectangle. Yeah, it's in a rectangular form. You can also use the elliptical Marquee tool. When you click and hold, you see that the elliptical one with the single row Marquee and then the column tool, single column Marquee tool is also there. And also my friend here is also the move tool. When you are opening Photoshop for the first time, you see that move tool doesn't have control. First of all, you see this selection is still there. Just right click on it, go back to the selection tool. This is a selection tool. Any of them is a selection tool. Just right click and then click on deselect. Yes, now I can go back to the move tool and do what I want to do. You see, really, I just click on the move tool. One of the documents is selected and you see this arrows there. If this is the first time you are opening Photoshop, you will not see this arrow because it's not the control, transform controls are not showing. So to do that, you just click on this thing. It is just for showing the transform controls. Yes, so that one will give you those areas where you can now use to increase and reduce the size of images and not whatsoever. So now immediately you are done adjusting, you just click enter. Assuming I want to move this to just maybe the yellow background here, just click on it. Once I click on it, you see that I can use it to do move. You can also rotate it when you put it at the edge. You see that when I put it here, you see it is this arrow, but when it gets closer, you see that it changes. You click and drag, you can use it to change. Yep. So guys, this is what we're just going to end today's tutorial. I hope you love it. If you have any questions on any of the tools and how to use them, kindly drop them in the comment section there, and then our team is going to answer. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like this video and leave your comment. If you are new to this channel too, please subscribe and share this video. Thanks, and then see you later. Bye bye.